I believe when you look at all the evidence that I present to you, that you will see what I see and you will convict this man of being a fat faced fucking slob. Exhibit A, Ben Roethlisberger's face. He's got like 7 chins. Now, don't let the fact that he's got like a 5-inch beard fool you. He's got 6 chins underneath that fat fucking face. Exhibit B, he looks like he weighs 300 pounds. Exhibit C, he'll never play football again because he's a fat, out of shape slob. When you let yourself get that old and you don't take care of your body like Tom Brady, the only reason Brady's playing right now is because he took care of his body. You can't lose 100 pounds and go down to 220 pounds and say, well, I'm going back to football. You can't do that. Ben Roethlisberger is basically done playing football. He's a fat-faced slob who's left this organization with the question mark that is Duck. I think we all know Duck Johnson or whatever the fuck his name is, Duck Hodges, Devlin Hodges. It's not the answer. And I think we all know that Mason Rudolph is definitely not the answer. Then you look at how they traded for Minka Fitzpatrick. They're not going to the playoffs this year. They could have had a quarterback. This team doesn't know when to just fold, throw in the hand. They don't know when to. They wanted to be competitive. You weren't competitive. Your defense was decent, but your offense struggled mightily. The bottom line is Benjamin Roethlisberger or Fatlisburger is not coming back. You're a 6-10 team. Listen, you're coached by a guy who couldn't listen. Let's call spade a spade. Heavily favored against Tim Tebow in the playoffs. He got beat. How do you lose to Tim Tebow on a slant play? How in the fuck is that possible? And then heavily favored again at home, Blake Bortles. You're down 28-7, and you're looking up at the clock, and you're looking over at Tomlin's face. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. We thought we made a play. The guy's not a leader. And evidence is to Antonio Brown videotaping his speech after they beat the Jaguars a couple of games prior to that. They had to play the Patriots. We all know what happened there. Mike Tomlin, that's why Antonio Brown left too, because he does whatever he wants. The bottom line is Mike Tomlin is the most overrated coach ever. He is a beneficiary of a Hall of Fame quarterback in Benjamin Roethlisberger, because Ben Roethlisberger is a Hall of Famer. If he didn't have, let's look at Mike Tomlin's roster. Look at the quarterback he's had. His whole tenure. What's he been there? 11 years? 12 years? He's had a Hall of Fame quarterback. Hall of Fame defensive players. A stacked defense yearly. Excellent offensive skill position. This guy's had everything. And what's he got to show for it? One fucking Super Bowl. And a loss to the fucking goddamn Green Bay Packers. And who'd he beat in that Super Bowl? Arizona Cardinals. Hell, you might as well play the Cleveland Browns. Think about it. So the Steelers are moving forward with Mike Tomlin. No quarterback. In a defense that, quite frankly, isn't as good as advertised. It's decent, but it's not as good as advertised. And they're not going to make the playoffs again. 2 years in a row under the two guys of Mike Tomlin. You should have had a contingency plan for quarterback, but you didn't. Then you look at the Cleveland Browns, who are a coach away from being a powerhouse. We all know the Cleveland Browns are a coach away from being a powerhouse. We know that. So they get the proper coach, any coach, they're going to be good next year, obviously. And then you got the Baltimore Ravens, who Lamar Jackson. Can he duplicate what he did this year? Defenses will catch on. I'll say this for him. Unbelievable. This year he's one of them guys that doesn't seem to get hurt. And unbelievable year. Can't take nothing away from him. Guy played great. And then you got the Cincinnati Bengals. Lacking in talent, well, they're going to get Joseph Burrow. Now, is Joseph Burrow going to be a major bust, or is he going to be a major player? I think Burrow could be good. Then you got the Pittsburgh Steelers. Don't have a quarterback. Roethlisberger's not coming back. You can't be a 300-pound slob at 40 years old and think you're going to come play football again. Doesn't happen. So, anyway, Steelers fans, you need a quarterback. And you could have had one this draft, but you chose to get Minka Fitzpatrick, an average player at best. Looks good in that defense, but nothing great. He had some good pickoffs. Then you got the Cleveland Browns, Baker Mayfield. You got Cincinnati Bengals, Joseph Burrow. You got Lamar Jackson. And what do you got? Devlin Hodges. Mason, INT Rudolph. Got nothing. So Merry Christmas, Steelers fans. Your team's on the downside. Cleveland Browns are on the upswing. You all know we needed the coach. And in typical Cleveland fashion, the dumbasses picked Freddie fucking I'm a fat-faced slob Kitchens. No longer.